Shawn and Kyle. My name is Yankee Doodle. What do I need to know now that I have decided to move to Atlanta?
Hey y'all, welcome back to the ATL. My name is Shawn.
And I'm Kyle.
And each week we have a new key that unlocks another mystery of real estate for y'all.
And remember, not only are we doing these videos to provide a little entertainment and value for you,
clearly we're having fun over here too, and we're also active agents in the Atlanta market. We want you to hire us. We also want you to trust us to find you an agent anywhere in these United States. And finally, we want you to
love us.
We do. And if you do, hit love, subscribe, share, comment, tell your friends.
That's right.
That's right.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Well, this week our question comes to us from Yankee Doodle, who wonders what's he gonna need to know now that he's decided to move to Atlanta.
Well, Team Real Estate Detectives want to be the first to welcome you to the beautiful city of trees, Atlanta, the new South. And if you haven't yet settled on housing, of course, we want to help you and be privileged to be part of your Atlanta story. So check out our website at teamrealestatedetectives.com. But keep in mind, housing prices are skyrocketing, and over the last 5 years are up a whopping 64%.
Crazy.
I know, with a median home price of $400,000. So if you want to buy, now's the time. And if you want to rent and think you're going to be smarter that way, not really, because rent's trending up 28% annually. So check, it's probably cheaper to buy than it is to rent.
For sure. And because Shawn said that we are the city of trees, we're also one of the most beautiful cities in the nation when spring hits.
I think so.
Yeah, but don't be alarmed, that yellow snow you see isn't actually snow. It's pollen.
Yeah, don't eat yellow snow.
Please don't. And plus it's pollen, not snow. So make sure you take your meds, because you're gonna need it.
Yeah, well, along with your allergy meds, bring some charm with you too, because after all, it is the South. And as we say here, if you're gonna be ugly to someone, at least be passive aggressive like the rest of us. It's what we do best.
Oh, bless your heart.
Yeah, that.
Anyways, what part of Atlanta are you living in? Because FYI, Marietta, Roswell, Alpharetta, or Sandy Springs is not Atlanta.
Show it.
Nice try, though. We encourage you to celebrate where you're living, so when people ask where you live, please tell the truth.
Yeah, live your truth, you precious miracle. You see, we classify things in the ATL as ITP or OTP, and that's either inside the perimeter or outside the perimeter, and that refers to Interstate 285, which loops around the city. It gives people you meet a good idea whether befriending you is actually worth it, because meeting someone who lives OTP when you live ITP may be like befriending someone who lives hours away, because at the end of the day in Atlanta, that may be true.
Yes, I mean, the traffic here is horrible, and please know that the morning rush hour starts around 7:30 and eases around 10 o'clock. Then there's another rush at noon for lunch, and then full blast from 4:30 to 6:30.
Sure.
Except for Fridays, which rush hour begins the day before.
On Thursday. Well, yes, it is horrible, but as a friend once said, in this life, we're all just walking up the mountain, and we can either sing as we climb that mountain, or we can complain about our sore feet. Whichever one we choose, we still have to sit in traffic, so plan accordingly, and please be kind.
Yes, and you should also know that here we are not yet over the Civil War, and there's no convincing us otherwise, so I wouldn't recommend running around singing, "I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy," or there may be several cannons pointed in your direction, and I'm serious about that.
That's good advice, because they ain't playing, and by they I mean we ain't playing about the Civil War. You are moving to the South, and we say y'all here, so we encourage you to pick up this phrase as quickly as possible. It's the first step of the integration process. We also have a street that's named Ponce de Leon. You don't call it Ponce de Leon, and DeKalb is not DeKalb, but it's DeKalb. The Big Chicken, have you heard of the Big Chicken?
Yeah.
Of course. It's in Marietta. Don't be alarmed. It's just a KFC sign that's been around for a long time, and everything is 2 miles past the Big Chicken or 3 miles and make a left after the Big Chicken. That's what that's about. And when you use the word Peachtree for directions, be specific, because there are 71 streets with that name. So is Peachtree what? Peachtree Terrace, Peachtree Battle, Peachtree Road, Peachtree Street, Peachtree what? Details matter.
Yes, they do. And did you know that Coca Cola was actually invented here in Atlanta? So please abandon all the familiar terms you've used in the past, like pop or soda. Never say Pepsi.
Never.
No. And for your Dr. Pepper lovers, it's Mr. Pibb for you.
Yeah, but I love Dr. Pepper.
Well, I do too.
And you'll find it in my fridge.
Mine too.
All right,
Usually.
so come on over for a Dr. Pepper.
Yes. Here in the ATL, we order Coke, to which the server will then kindly ask, what kind of Coke would you like?
Yeah, very true. And you'll find these Coke products and some of the best sweet tea at our legendary soul food restaurants, including but not limited to Mary Mac's Tea Room, and Pascal's, just to name a couple.
Well, don't forget about the Waffle House.
Waffle House is not a soul food.
Well, it is to me sometimes.
It can be for me too, actually, on a bad day.
Yes. Well, we previously did an in-depth video about the Beltline in Atlanta, and you'll find a link to that video above as well as below in the comments. It is Atlanta's newest treasure. We encourage you to hike, bike, walk, run, or ride a scooter on it to explore the ever-evolving Beltline that is sewing our neighborhoods together.
Oh, God, that was so well said. We're great at sewing neighborhoods together here in the ATL, but we're horrible about fixing other things like the roads. So you'll notice metal plates all over the roads. Don't be alarmed. It's okay to drive over them. It's just our way of fixing our horrible roads. We just put a metal plate over it and say, what pothole?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It doesn't exist.
I know. And Atlanta also has the largest population of LGBT people in the Southeast and holds a Pride Festival every year that attracts over 300,000 people. We are really just a city of festivals because we like to party all the time, especially in the springtime. It all starts when the dogwood trees bloom with the Dogwood Festival. Then there's also the Inman Park, Handler Park, Old Fourth Ward, Midtown Music, 420, and Arts Festivals, just to name a few.
No, you didn't do 420. We don't condone marijuana use in Georgia. It's not legal. Well, anyway, at least one time you need to familiarize yourself with the Atlanta Aquarium, the World of Coke, the Civil Rights Museum, Stone Mountain, MLK, National Historic Park. And while these may not be what you want to do, it's what everybody who comes to visit wants to do every time.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, so familiarize yourself.
And finally, no matter where you land in or around the ATL, do yourself a favor and explore all the historic parts of the city. Each one has a unique vibe, architecture, history, and story. It's definitely worth several planned weekends of exploration.
Yeah, and again, Yankee Doodle, welcome to the City of Trees, to the New South, to Atlanta, to our favorite city. We're glad you're here.
Yes, and now that you've heard about what you need to know when you're moving to Atlanta, be sure to tune in to us next week when we talk about our public transit system called MARTA.
MARTA is smarta.
Sometimes, maybe.
Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. You'll find out next week and every Wednesday at 1 o'clock as these sweet real estate detectives unlock another mystery of real estate for y'all.
And don't forget, not only are we the Long Island and sweet teas of real estate,
I'm a sweetie.
I'm a Long Island, but we also want to be your dream team.
That's right, your dream, this sweet team. We specialize in single-family homes and TLC, that's Townhomes, Lofts, and Condos.
As well as tender loving care.
Aww. Thanks for watching our videos. If you want to buy or sell real estate in the in-town Atlanta market, we want to be your trusted advisors. And if you live anywhere else in the United States and want to be connected to a full-time licensed real estate professional in your area, we can help with that too, and at no cost to you. I'm a poet, didn't know it. Anyway, connect with us on our website at yourrealestatedetectives.com.
In fact, be sure to follow us on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, at The Real Estate Detectives. And finally, we want you to like us.
Like us!
So if you found value in these videos, make sure to like, subscribe, share with a friend.
That's right!
Hey, y'all.
Hey!
We'll see you next week.
See you next week.